Alright, just got back from a catalog party. Today found somebody on Facebook that's part of a Animal Crossing's New Horizons page, and paid 60,000 bells to go and catalog a bunch of items. So when I went over there, I had to completely empty out my inventory, which I have one of those bunny wands, which when I dropped the bunny wand, it completely took all my clothes off. So that is why I'm naked here with white underwear on right now. But let's go check out my catalog. I haven't really got to take a look at it. There's quite a few items that I picked up and put back down. Took a second. But she was a really nice lady. Shout out to her. I'm gonna put her name in the comments below. Appreciate you letting me stop by your island. Circulator, amp, arcade seat. I got some bears. Toilet, I know I got that. Board game, seats. I already had the bunny stuff myself. Candy machine, got that. A cartoonist set, cat tower, chalkboard, climbing wall, coffee grinder, cute bed and tea table, cypress bathtub, dartboard, chair, desk, computer, chair. I got quite a few things, man. I'm pretty excited about it. New diner neon clock as well. Drink machine. Let's see here. Oh, I already had that. Electronics kit, slide. Some good stuff. Hamster's cage, there we go. That's pretty cool. Lab experiment set, that'll look cool. Tapestry, I already had that. That's pretty cool. Let's see. What else do we got here? A panda. Popcorn machine, yeah. Record player, I got that from her. Pro tape recorder, retro radiator. I got the guitar and the rocket lamp. I'm really excited about the rocket lamp. Yeah, I already bought too many items today. Oh, sandcastle, shower, the mic. That's pretty cool. Quite a few items. Skull radio is pretty cool. Looking forward to it. Got a lot of purchases to make. A lot of miles to accumulate. On top of a lot of bells to make, man. A lot of bells. So tonight I wanted to do a little bit of fishing. Pretty much fish it up. Just I got like 40 or 50 fish bait already stacked up, so I figured that would be pretty good for tonight. Since my inventory is already empty, I'm just gonna grab my fishing pole and my fishing bait. Go to town. And my bunny wand because I want my clothes back. Feel naked. Literally. Alright. We'll do 30 for right now. Fishing pole ain't gonna make it that long. But I think I have two. I always try to make an extra and keep it on hand because I tell you what, my luck sucks with that. So, find out my other fishing pole. There's my bunny wand. You know one thing I didn't do either tonight? Or today? I didn't water my flowers. I got a lot of work ahead of me tonight, huh? Alright. Go run through your flowers. That's interesting. I didn't never had that happen or never seen that happen. Huh. Of course I am still new to this game, so let's roll. Let's get my clothes back on real quick. That's better. Playing with my other account. Nice to have the wheel. I just started a new account with a character named JoJo, and I'm gonna have that as my secondary account. So when I go to do any cataloging parties or anything like that, I can have my second account pretty much be like my my security guard to let the people in and out. So I believe it'll work out. I want to go to a couple more catalog parties, see how people operate, and see exactly what I need to do. Or I already have like a nice little setup that I'll show you here shortly, up at the front of my island here, where the people can't get in unless I let them in. So you know, I'm a really nice person, and I have a hard time having people over because I just don't want to get screwed over. Heard some horror stories, but that's why I'm going to do it the smart way, and I'm just taking my time. I'm pretty new to the game, so I want to know the dynamics of it and just how everything operates before I just start going around having people over and going over to other people's place even. Gonna do some fishing tonight. A couple nights ago I had some pretty good success. I was pretty happy about it. I caught tuna, a blue marlin, an oarfish. Caught an oarfish. That was pretty cool. Never caught one of those. So thought I was pretty quick on that, apparently not. Whoops. Guess I need to wake up a little bit. I do have a cup of coffee here that I haven't drank yet, so maybe I should sip on that a little bit. I am planning on doing a couple review videos on this game. This game is awesome and amazing. I mostly played Harvest Moon in my gaming career. So this is my first Animal Crossing game. But I will tell you something, I'm pretty happy with it. Don't know why I keep wanting to put more bait in. Been playing a lot of Modern Warfare lately, so my controller buttons, I'm wanting to hit other buttons. Not thinking too good. So just a little bit about J Money, I should say. I just started streaming. Trying to stream more and more. Do a little bit more every time. Try to step it up every time. Been messing with my audio settings, my video settings, webcam. I mean, I got overlays. Messing with a lot of stuff. Now I'm looking to get subscribers and, you know, followers. People like my videos and view them. I know there's millions of people out there streaming nowadays. I don't just stream one video game, which is kind of a downfall on my part. A lot of people that I know, they only do one game specifically. I mean, like the major ones, you know, like Ninja, he only does Fortnite, really. He dabbles in other games, but for the most part, he was known as Fortnite. So, I do Modern Warfare on the PlayStation 4 platform. New Horizons on the Nintendo Switch. I find this game very entertaining and fun. The dynamics of the game is very well put together. I mean, down to the graphics. I've not had any connection or online issues, and it's a pretty much an online based game, real lifetime. So you do have to wait in between days for stuff to happen, sometimes even a couple days, you know, depending on if you're waiting for plants or flowers or trees to grow. I mean, it can take several actual real life days. But on the other side of it, if you do want to do time travel, you can by going into your Nintendo Switch settings. You can go down to your date and time, and you can change it, you know, ahead in time, which you can actually get an unlimited amount of money, 99,000 bells at a time, by progressing 60 years on your Nintendo Switch, saving the game, getting out, going back. I'm not going to go through all of it right now. They have videos online about it. I myself watched one or two, seeing exactly how to get money in this game an easy way. I'm not doing time travel. I have not time traveled, not at all, since I've been playing this. Just for the simple fact of I want the full real effect. You know, I've paid good money for this game just like every other consumer, and you know, I want to get my best bang for my buck. And I feel like when you use cheats, or you get to the point of where you need to cheat, then, or do stuff in the game that's not meant to be, then why even play the game? Play something else. So, I'm having an awesome time with it. I will say that there's a lot of hard parts as far as getting bells. Bells is pretty hard. Nook Miles are kind of easy right now. You know, I'm not really spending them on a lot of items. I spent them on a couple things that I wanted as far as from the Nook Miles catalog in the Residence Center. But other than that, I've been trying to save them for my Nook Miles, because I've had a lot of people that I've seen posting on one of my pages that they're looking for Nook Miles tickets because they're so hard to get once you start getting further in the game. So I'm going to try to hold on to those, not waste them. I'm going to try to do a lot of fishing. It seems like fishing is a really good way of getting money. Kind of easy too. I mean, you go and find manila clams. You can walk around your island. Depending on the layout of your island, you'll find shadows, you know, on the water, walking around, that you can get those fish. They're all at random, you know. Some, if you look up the wiki for this game on Google, just Google it, look at where the fish spawn at. Some spawn in rivers, some spawn at the mouth of rivers, some spawn up on the, like, the mountain in a pond, you know, out in the sea on the pier. So there's a lot of different areas. I mainly like fishing on the pier. The pier, I feel like you're gonna get the bigger fish, or the most rare fish, or the just more expensive fish. Which is not true, because also I have found several koi fish and other fish in my pond. You know, so it's just a hit and miss. Try out your islands. Every island's different. Every island gives you different things. Like tonight, I'm getting quite a few squids. The other night, I don't think I got any squids. I've gotten 3 so far. I've only used, this will be my 14th bait, so it's not a lot. I seen a guy the other day. He was looking at getting a mahi-mahi, and he used 130 baits, I believe, 131 baits until he finally got it. And that's crazy. That's a lot of baits. That's a lot of manila clams. But, I mean, just your shovel, run around, dig them up. For the most part, that's my most favorite thing to do. other than when I start sucking at my casting. I don't know what happened all of a sudden. That's the other thing. It can be a kind of a pain in the butt fishing on the pier, because the way that I throw out the food straight off the pier, sometimes you gotta step back on the pier like I am and kind of angle it. Sometimes it can be a pain in the ass. Now that's a big boy. I'm curious to what this one is. That looks a little bit bigger than normal. Yeah, that's something big. Nice! Blue marlin, baby. I'm gonna take a picture of that. That's nice. See? I'm, what, 16 baits in, and I've gotten a clownfish. It was decent money. Snapper, okay money. I mean, and again, I'm still new. You know, these aren't high game loot. This isn't something that I would. I mean, if you want to save them up for CJ, you can wait for CJ and sell them to him. I think he sells them for times and a half or something like that. But stuff like that, I just get rid of it. I'm not gonna flood up my island with it. If I start getting several blue marlins and stuff like that, or several oarfish, or the bigger end high rare fish, I'll keep those. I'll keep those around. He might end up on the lawn. Not technically on the lawn. He'll be in a, you know, his own environment, but I don't think he's being sold yet. Got another big boy right here. The other problem is fishing out in the sea. You get a lot of sea bass. Sea bass are not very good money. You can get them, I mean, you can catch them a lot, but for the most part, as far as the wear and tear on your pole and the using one of your fish bait, not worth it, man. So if you're fishing and you come across something that's a little bit better than a sea bass, I'd just drop the sea bass, release him. Let him go. Little seahorses. What am I doing? I guess it'd help if I had a fish to throw my pole at, right? Moved. But no, I'm looking at doing my own catalog party here eventually. Like I said, I wanted to go and visit a couple other people's islands, kind of see how they did it. The one that I was at earlier today, right before I started streaming, they pretty much had similar setup to what I have, I would say. A little bit different layout, but pretty much what I was planning on doing. Having wooden fencing around a certain area. You need to have 2 people. You need to have yourself and at least one other person. I have a secondary account and a second switch, so I'm either gonna have my daughter or my wife use the switch and be my second person, kind of like my bodyguard. But pretty much you put up a stand next to the side of where you want them to enter, and they can put their money on top of the stall, and then your person sits on a stool that's next to it. So when they pay the money, you can go ahead, hop off, have your second person hop off of the stool, and from there they can get onto the stool, turn around, enter your area, and from there you have it all fenced off so they can't get anywhere. The only thing you have to worry about is people, you know, just stacking their inventory and leaving, exiting the game. So, you know, I try to hope that people are decent, but there are people out there that don't care and they just would rather see the world burn, so they would care less about stealing some items. So I would recommend anybody that does cataloging or catalog parties to be careful and beware. I recommend don't bringing any items that you're not willing to either lose, or that you can't afford to lose, or items that you have doubles of. You have items that you have doubles of, or items that you just, like I said, you just don't care about, or that you just, it wouldn't hurt that bad to lose. I would bring those. Unless you found some people that you contacted and you could trust them and they were trustworthy, I would bring out the important items for them. Me, I'm a nice guy. I'm gonna get to the point of where I'm just gonna try to catalog. You know, you want to give me, you know, a certain amount of bells to come over and catalog all my items. They'll be laid out for you, and I think that's the best way to do it. It seems like so far it's pretty hard to get items in this game, and especially, like for instance, I got the Gold Lucky Cat. Now, the Gold Lucky Cat takes a lucky cat to make. Well, I've been told that the Lucky Cat is only a Gulliver item, okay? So, from there, you have to have the item from Gulliver to make the Golden Cat. So, I probably won't be able to make that for a long time, but other people might have the Lucky Cat, so I might get lucky and come across one. I'm hoping. That's another big fish right there, man. That might be another... Ooh. Easy, fella. That's a big boy right there. That's a big boy right there. Sometimes you gotta wait for him to back off a little bit before you throw the fishing pole. Sometimes they get too close up to the dock and you have a hard time casting it and getting it in front of them. See, that was a big fish, and that's a sea bass. See, that's what I'm talking about. I've been really fortunate to not really have a lot of sea bass tonight, though. Most of the time when I fish, I catch a lot of them. It's probably my most common fish that I catch while I'm fishing. I've switched up my fishing spot on this island several times, but like I said, I like fishing on this pier. I feel like this is my most bang for my buck. This is where I've caught all of my big fish. Oarfish, marlins, tunas, all from here. Seahorses are cool. I think I'm gonna put one of those in my house. I don't know which rooms I want to do yet, though. You know, it's kind of like something I need to really think about. I know that I want a gaming room. I know that without a doubt, I want a gaming room. There's a guy on one of the Facebook pages that I'm a part of, and he's got a killer gaming room. I'll post a picture of it, maybe not, probably not. But anyway, he's got an amazing setup. He's looking at cataloging some items right now, and he finally, I just seen the other day, finished his game room, and let me tell you, it's absolutely sick. With all the light colors, he's got the UFO in there, and just all the games, and it's cool. I want one kind of like it. I want to do it a little bit different, of course. I don't like doing the same thing. Do something a little bit different. But I tell you what, man, I have to have the gaming room. All the arcade games, and they have like the pinball machines, and they're so cool. Also the robot's really cool too, but the robot takes a golden armor, rusted parts, and some other things, and it is a pain in the butt to find all them parts to make that. So that's another item like the gold cat that I'm probably not going to make for a long time. Unless somebody has one that they're willing to get rid of, which I just completely doubt, because it takes so much to get one of those that who would... I guess there's somebody out there that probably would have one. We'll see. How about this? If I find one, I'll make a video about it. Because I think that's one of my favorite items so far. That big red robot is really cool. Doing decent with fishing tonight. Not horrible, but still I've only gotten a couple big boys. A couple high-end ones. Still got some room though. Got a dab. Alright. So it's after 10 o'clock, so looks like I'm not turning my fish in tonight. And on top of it, I guess I need to start stacking up a lot of my fish for CJ, right? Don't run through your flowers. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. See that, guys? I see a floating present. And guess what Justin doesn't have? I need to stop running through my flowers. Look at all my flowers I'm destroying. Shame on me. Come on, man, where is my slingshot? Slingshot, not the stone axe. Yeesh. I hate shooting these things. And I always pick a flower too when I drop them next to it, or I pick up something that I don't want to. I do that quite often, actually. That's okay. I have to stop running through my flowers, so that's one thing I gotta stop doing. I see quite a few flowers that I haven't picked that are missing. I haven't had anybody over at my island. Okay. So, I guess I'm gonna put these guys right here. And I guess I'm gonna drop all my other stuff right here, right? Drop my tools and whatnot. Oh, what am I doing? I need to pick up all that stuff anyway, because I'm gonna need all my tools back, so let's do this. Blue marlin. I don't want to show it off. Red snapper. Red snapper. Red snapper. Little Nemo. What other ones are we gonna put up there that's decent money? I'm still trying to learn all the pricing on them. Actually, while I have you guys here, I will check. So what I'm gonna say is we're gonna check Google, and we're gonna check up Animal Crossing Wiki. Alright, so Every fish price. Sorry about this, bear with me. So, koi's are worth 4 grand. So, koi's you can find in ponds. Them are great. I have a pond that's littered with koi's for some reason, which is amazing. Them are 4 grand. This one right here, butterfly fish. These are worth 1,000. That's not too bad. No, the horse mackerels ain't worth nothing. Squids, I think, are worth about 800. Don't quote me on any of these prices. If anybody wants to post on the comments below anything, any of the comments, web pages. That's what I'm looking for. Sorry, guys. I think I need another cup of coffee. Barred knife jaw, right there. Them are worth 5,000. Them are nice. That's a nice one. So, 5,000, 1,000. So seahorses. Let's see what seahorses are. Red snappers are worth 3 grand. So I knew that those were worth a couple. I didn't know exactly what they were. So 3 grand on those. Blue marlins are worth 10,000. Tunas are worth 7,000. Mahi-mahis are worth 6,000. I think them are just such cool looking fish. Sharks. I want to catch some sharks. Really want to catch some sharks. I have yet to catch any sharks. I haven't even seen a fin creature in the water. So, if anybody ever, would let me come over fishing, if they have several areas that they feel is good area, I would love to make a video about it. Also stream on it. Let me know. Be more than happy to stop by and would appreciate it. So seahorses are worth 1,100. Not very much, but something. Definitely gonna drop barred knife jaw. And these are worth 1,000. These are worth 1,100. I don't think them are really worth holding on to. I think the bigger ones are worth holding on to. I think if you just start holding on to too many, it's just ridiculous. So I'm gonna hold off on that. He is closed though. Alright, so I'm gonna make a secondary pile. Then we're gonna be the ones I'm gonna hold for CJ. And then I'm going to make a secondary pile that I'm gonna sell tomorrow to the Nook's Cranny. Drop it. So let's do. Yeah. Butterfly. You know what? Horse mackerels and stuff like that, those cheaper fish, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell those tonight because I'm not gonna really worry about that. The profit that I would make off of those would be so minimal Gotta figure if it's only a time and a half and these fish are $200, what am I gonna get $300 for it? Yeah, it's time and a half, I guess, technically, but at the same time, I'd rather not hold on to it and have to waste my time to have to pick these items all up and whatnot, so just do it like this. Once I get another better setup, then we'll go from there. T-Rex skull, that's another thing that I need to get rid of. That's the last one. Yes. Pick up my other stuff. Really need to water my plants. Slow down. So yeah, so 360, so this is only at 80% too because you're selling it after hours, so you gotta figure that. So 120. It'd be normally like what, 150 or something like that. 140. So it is what it is. That's not too much of a loss. Now you wouldn't want to lose that on a $10,000 fish. Lose 20%, that's $2,000. So it's a little bit different. Alright, well, I gotta water these. I want these to breed. I would assume that after the first day when I seen one of my guys watering my flowers that maybe they might just do it for me. I thought too hard on that one. That was a big fat negative. He watered them the first day. Of course you would. That's why I always have a second. Takes a spot out of your inventory, and sometimes it can be a pain in the butt having too much stuff in your inventory, but at the end of the day, it benefits me keeping 2 tools. Well, at least the basic ones like shovels, fishing poles, nets, stuff like that that I use quite often. Watering can, yeah, I'd keep another one of those too. I didn't at first because I wasn't doing too much breeding of flowers, but now I'm trying to start getting into it, starting to understand the whole philosophy behind it. Quite a bit to grasp because every flower is different, and the names, you know, the names, trying to learn the names, what they look like. See that? That's a tiger beetle right there. Them are some pretty good money. Wow. Got a lot of poopy tools. Go ahead and put him up there with that moth, that Madagascar moth. Them are worth some money too. Them are good. So, I guess I got a couple things to tell the CJ. Have yet to see CJ. I met him once on somebody else's island, but I have not had him on my island yet. So I'm gonna be pretty excited when he gets here, and it's gonna be a full day stream when he does. I'm hoping that he comes within the next couple days. I know that the lady with the turnips, she'll be here on Sunday. Her name is escaping me right now. For your stock market. So, as far as the flowers, you can go on Google as well. I love Google. Google and YouTube, man, I'm telling you, you can learn a lot about anything. Anything. You want to be a Chinese lawyer? You can learn how to be a Chinese lawyer on YouTube, I'm sure of it. Or an Australian lawyer. From down under. Anyway, as far as the flowers, a lot of different color schemes you can put together to make different flowers. Like 2 reds make a black, 2 whites make a red. 2 whites can make a blue, or 2 whites can make a purple, I believe, on certain flowers. I'm not 100% on them yet because, like I said, I'm still new to it. I'm still trying to get the whole procedure on how to do them. I know you want to do them in a checkered pattern like this, to where you leave spaces in between, because that gives the most opportunity for buds to grow. Because when you water these flowers, they're going to produce another bud, and that's going to be your new colored flower. And from there, you can potentially get all the way, go ahead and get gold. To get gold, you got to get some black roses. All those. You got to get 2 reds to make a black, I believe. And water the black. And once you keep watering the black, it will turn into gold. And I've seen them on a lot of people's islands, and let me tell you, they look sweet. I think the black ones look the best and the coolest, but the gold are like just, for a status symbol, saying, oh, I got some gold flowers, man. I want some. I want something so bad. If anybody's willing out there to donate to the cause, let me know. A lot of flowers to water. I still got a whole nother island and a half over there to flower. So wow. Do water. So tonight, after I get all the flowers watered, I got a couple other things to do. But as far as that, I think that's going to be pretty much about the gist of tonight. Looking forward to tomorrow. Hopefully I get some new hybrid flowers soon, man. I got one blue for it, and it was my bad, I plucked it. I meant to go and dig it up because I was going to bring it as a gift to the person that I went over and did the catalog party with this afternoon. And I picked the flower instead of actually transplanting it. So that was my bad, and have to wait for it to rebud, but that's okay. I think they only take a couple days, so it shouldn't be that bad. You can also water 4 at one time like this technique. You can water 3 at a time. Actually, you can water 5 right there. 5 at a time. With this watering can, with the gold watering can, you can water, is it 8? That would be cool. Honestly, what would be really cool is if you could make sprinklers. Let me tell you, if you could have a sprinkler in this game, now that would be cool. Kind of cheating, but hey, why not? You got water around you, you got rivers, you can make a little water wheel, little mill or water mill. So, I think it should be a possibility. That would be my input. I am having a blast though tonight. Getting a little bit tired. Got a couple things to do. Finish up tonight. Make sure that I'm ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna have my new ramp over there built up in the top left corner. Pretty excited about that. I don't have to keep using my ladder to get up there starting tomorrow. I got 2 new bridges, one here and one over by my house on the left hand side, so them are a real big help. Expensive. I went the cheap route and just got the cheapest, which don't look the best, but you know what, eventually once I get my island established and I get, you know, everything together, I'll go and upgrade. But as far as right now, I just want functionality, and we'll go from there. Next, I think what I need to do is from there, I want to do another ramp up to this side from over there. And then probably after that, I want to do a bridge to this island because I have quite a few flowers over here. See my little flower island? Eventually, what my plan is I want this to all be black and gold. I figured that'd be a kind of a cool setup. I have a thing called terraforming, so you can go ahead and change the landscape of your island, which I might dabble in. I've heard it's a long process, or it can be a long process, and can be tedious, so I might dabble in it, might change a couple things up, but for the most part, I think I'm just going to leave the layout the same. There goes that watering can. Alright. So, I need to go make a new watering can. And to do so, we need 5 softwood and an iron nugget. Don't run through the flowers. 5 softwood and 1 iron nugget. Okay. Go grab that real quick and let's get this taken care of. Look at that, 1 iron nugget right there. Take it. Actually, you know what? I got a workbench right here, so I will just go ahead and craft this baby right here. And tap A, you can make him build faster. You tap B when they are talking, you can make the text go faster, but be careful spamming B because you can actually exit out of a lot of things. Like say you're going to the market to sell or buy stuff, and you keep hitting B a couple times, not paying attention, don't stop fast enough, you'll exit back out of the menu and you won't go and proceed on to actually purchase anything. So it can get frustrating if you don't pay attention, so pay attention. My tools are all messed up right now. That's alright, I'll deal with that later. I want to get all these flowers watered. Get done with that. Quite a process. I got quite a few flowers, and hopefully I'm doing it right, and I'll get some nice, decent flowers out of them. I know the white ones together are supposed to make red, which I really like red. Red's one of my favorite colors, so I'm really hoping for the red. And then from there, I want to take the red ones and make the black ones, and eventually the gold. So. Yellow and white, that's the only thing I had in the store at the time, so I just put them down so I can at least have something growing. I don't really care, you know. Try it out. Trial and error at this point with a whole hybrid of flowers. There's so many different ways to do it. Let me rephrase that. So many different layouts I've seen. There's only one code for the flowers. But as far as the layouts that people have, but as far as this is what I've seen pretty frequent. Makes it easier to water as well. You can water 3 at a time like this, just walk forward, water another 3. If I had one more straight ahead of me right here, I could water, you know, that one as well and make it 9. So, that's not bad. Bingo bango. So, flowers are watered. Need my shovel. Fossil, cool. That's good. Fossils are good. Got a lot of coconut trees and other fruit trees down here. I think these are like peach or apple trees. As well as I got some bamboo trees right here, bamboo shoots, some more coconut trees. That's another good tip. When you get your Nook Miles ticket, your first one, I recommend to go and get some sister fruit from the island that you visit, and take as many as you can, and do not sell it immediately. I know it sounds weird and you want the money right offhand because it could help out in a lot of ways. But I would recommend taking most of it, at least 75% or 80% of it, and planting it. Because that sister fruit is worth $500 a piece. That's pretty good money. And once they get full grown trees, which take a couple days, once they start fruiting, they fruit every day. So you get more money every day. That's awesome. And they're $500 a piece, you get 3 per tree. So you plant 10 trees, 3 per tree. You do the math. Looks like I have a couple weeds. They just randomly spawn. You can keep it clean for a while, but then they just will randomly pop up. It's nice because every once in a while you get a recipe that you need some. Like for instance, the medicine for when you get stung by a bee, you need 3 clumps of weeds and a beehive, wasp hive. So I'm gonna put my pole in there, my ladder. Don't need my bunny wand in there, but I need my axe in it. It's the other thing, stone axe, and compared to the other axe, the metal axe over here, this will cut down trees. So you will get 3 items from the tree, 3 pieces of wood or whatnot, and the tree will get cut down. Then from there you have to use the shovel and dig up the stump, and you can remove the stump and kick dirt over that and fill in the hole. If you want to keep your trees, not get rid of your trees on one use, like the metal axe, because it chops it down and it's gone. You get the stone axe, you can hit it 3 times, and you can do that every day. And you can get 3 items out of each tree every day. Now, once you get to a certain point and you want to expand your island and you want to get more open landscape or open up the territory, you're going to have to cut down some trees. Sorry, but you're gonna have to. Me, for the most part, I haven't cut down a lot of trees. I've cut down some, but not a lot. I don't really need to. I'm gonna keep this, like I said, as far as terraforming and whatnot, I'm not really gonna change the whole layout of my island. I'm gonna change a couple things, but I mean, I got 2 waterfalls already, so I mean, that's good enough for me. I'm not really picky. I want some more bridges so that I can cross this water and I don't have to walk all the way around or use my jumping pole to jump across, you know. That's one thing that I would like, just because I don't like having to do that all the time. But it's not too big of a deal. I can live with it, if not. At least for the meanwhile. So, I'm going to go ahead and place my extra tools right here for now. Oops. Pretty much it. Okay. So we got 2 fossils that we can go and give the owl. I think. See, I gotta stop running through my flowers. Stop it. Oh, see, this is what I was talking about. This is my little setup right here. So, right here, it's hard to see, but there is a little rubber tire right down there. So you have a person sit on the rubber tire like this, nobody can get through to your island because I have this whole area right here completely fenced in. So when they come in from my island, you're gonna come in and I'm gonna say, hey, actually, you know what? I'm gonna redo that because I think I want to put the stall right there. I think I'm gonna put the stall more of like right around here, block it off right here. Huh. We'll see. But you can put items on this stall. Like if I wanted to drop an item, I can drop an item on that. So if you ever want to trade with somebody, you can go up and have them, they can pick that item up. They can't go and they can't take your fence down, they can't take your item, take this stall down, anything like that. So as long as they come up and you have a person, like my secondary account, or you have a second person, somebody that you know, sit right here, nobody can get into your farm. So you don't have to worry about them coming to get your flowers or your fruits or your rocks or anything like that. So, and if they, you know, you have a cataloging party or you have it to where you want to let them in, and all you have to do is just have your second person right here hop off. They can go ahead and get through, and then they can go on their merry way. I think it's a pretty good system. Seen one lady use it on YouTube, and I figured I'd integrate it into my place. I did mine a little bit differently, but pretty much about the same layout. Yet to use it. There's a couple times that I've had the opportunity to, but like I said, I'm still new to the game, still trying to get some time in, just trying to see how everything works before I have people over and just get taken advantage of pretty much. Ha ha ha. Because the biggest problem is, as far as this game, when you're doing transactions as far as eBay, Amazon, you're using a reputable business or a company, different because there's certain guidelines that the company has to follow, or if not, you can get your money back, you know. In these situations, you're just going off of a hope and a dream off of somebody's word. So they can get to your island and they can take it. If you drop money and you're trying to make a transaction and they want to be sour about you, they can take all your stuff and leave. What are you going to do about it? I mean, for the most part, if they're part of like a Facebook page or anything like that, you can go and, you know, post their name and post that this person, you know, was a thief and stole from your island. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, if they did at that time, do you think they really care that you are shaming their name? They could care less. Squids are worth 500, so 400, so it'd probably be like about $500 or $600 normally. Not really that much. All my flowers are watered. Got all my bugs and my fish laid out here. Pretty much, I mean, that's about it for right now. I'm gonna wait for tomorrow. Hopefully I get some hybrid flowers. Possibly. I've only gotten one so far, so I'm waiting. I'm hoping tomorrow's gonna be my lucky day. But this is my house. So far it's coming along. I think it's pretty cool. I got one game. And ice cream light. I have quite a few items that I've already gotten and cataloged and whatnot, so I mean, smoker, teacup ride, drink snack machine, sandcastle, fortune cookie cart, there's a couple other cool things. I have a lot of bunny things, which kind of got old, but I got the game during the Easter part of the year. So when I got it, it was in full effect. So I have every single piece, including the bunny wand. I actually have another toy to make another wand if I ever came across anybody that wanted it or wanted to trade. So let's see here, we got some Nook Miles rewards. Let's see what we got here. Flower tender for me watering my flowers. That's nice. 2,000 miles for watering some flowers. I like it. Cool. Alright, and go ahead and drop the other stuff in my inventory that I don't need right now. I don't need them glasses. Move my tools back down here. Flowers, I'll just sell those because I plucked them instead of actually digging up the plant so I could transplant them. So that's about it for right now. So let's see. So thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I'm gonna start doing a lot more streaming. Right now I'm getting all my streaming equipment up. I have quite a few things that I've updated and have, like I said, been changing a lot of audio and video settings. So if you have any comments as far as how everything sounds, or if you recommend anything, please let me know. I love doing it. I have a blast doing it. I wish I started doing this a long time ago. Been doing gaming for a long time, and I used to stream back in the day, or make videos I should say back in the day with the first and second Halo, back when Red versus Blue were making videos. I used to do that stuff. Back with the RG and Y, or RY and W, red, white, and yellow ports. They didn't have HDMI and all digital optical and all this other good stuff. So alright, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Everybody have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.